What is up, everyone? Welcome to today's reaction video, and today's reaction was the winner of this week's Patreon poll for Voice Play and Friends. The winner was a solo song by Mr. Geoff Castellucci, and I already know, I can already tell that there are people in the comments screaming, being like, why are you doing this now when he's about to drop a new song? But I'm on his Patreon, y'all are on his Patreon. It just says soon at the moment. That could be a week, that could be 3 weeks, it could be a month. I don't know. So I can't get. It's definitely not going to drop in the next day or so, and that's when I need to do the reaction. So I am instead checking out the Geoff Castallucci song that dropped that I missed out on, and I know so many people were going crazy in my comments, being like, "When are you going to check out Big Iron? You need to hear Big Iron." I'm a check out Big Iron. I'm super excited. It's been driving me nuts that this was like a hole in my Geoff Castallucci knowledge. There are a few other older songs, I think 2 or 3 songs now of Jeff's early stuff that I haven't heard, but this is one that he's released recently, and it somehow managed to come out at a time when I couldn't get it on the channel. So I'm super excited to check this out. We're going to get into it right now. As always, check out the original video linked in the description below. Give it a like, give it a comment, subscribe to Geoff Castallucci if you haven't already, and we're going to get into this. This is Big Iron, the bass singer cover. Let's go.
To the town of our Freya rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. Well, no one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip, for the stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip. A big iron on his hip.
I feel like it's impressive enough, okay, when you're dropping into bass notes and you're pulling out this big bass notes as the big final note on a line where it's just this big slow ooh noise that you do. But in this fast section here, which by the way, this is a much faster and funkier kind of song than I was expecting, y'all. But in this like faster section, the first time he says the big iron, he goes straight down to bass, and that is what's so incredible about Geoff, is he slips down into it so easily that you're like, it feels like going over a speed hump in a car. You're just suddenly like, oh, there it is. He just does it so smoothly and so beautifully.
To make a slip, for the stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip. A big iron on his hip. Well, it was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. Easing down, all listen, running came the whisper from each lip. Then he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip. A big iron on his hip. Big iron. He's a
That wasn't singing. That was just vibrating. You'll tell me there was any sound in there other than just like that's these are good headphones. You're gonna break them. You 5 are gonna break them, but these are good headphones. And like that was just a straight up like where does that, I've said it before, where does it come from? Because I can't work out what part of you engage to open up a portal to the 9 hells and just have come out of you. I could never.
Then he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron. He's a stranger that rode into town one day. Big iron. Here to do some business, then be on his way. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red.
Just the slight tone change there. I don't know what that's called or what that is or what he's doing there, but just the fact that we've had one sound singing this whole song, and yeah, it's dropped down those bass notes and everything, but it's been one Geoff singing, and y'all give these different Geoffs different names. Geoff, and is it Daryl? I think it's Daryl. I can't even remember, but y'all give them the different Geoff names, and I can see why, because this man right here just has a completely different voice to what he had 5 seconds ago.
In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to...
I'm sorry. That was gorgeous. Just gonna through there with the nice little run. All right, boy.
Wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive, or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Big eye. Like the dust that's blowing through this border town. Yeah. Big eye. He will chase the storm and take old Texas down. Wasn't long before the story.
When Geoff does that, every part of my body responds to it. That's the only way I can say it. There's a certain thing that Geoff does where he's singing a note and then just goes whomp down into it, and it's just you feel it in every part of you.
Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red, but the outlaw didn't worry. Men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the Ranger with the big iron on his head. With the...
I'm sorry. Everything changed in the vocals there. And it wasn't just the fact that bass Geoff joined back in. It was that, like, I need to hear that entire shift again. What?
Outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip.
What was that shift there? What was that change? It was suddenly just boom, boom, and everything sounded different.
Before we're dead, 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the Ranger with the big iron on his head. Now the morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to leave. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody had their breath. They knew this handsome Ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death.
I'ma call it. They're underestimating this Ranger. Like, this story has been awesome, by the way, and I want to know how this is gonna end. They're underestimating this Ranger. This Ranger's gonna take out Big Red.
About to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the Ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red had not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped, and the Ranger's aim was deadly with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron. He's a stranger that rode into town one day. Big iron. Here to do some business, then be on his way. Big iron. Keep on rolling till his life is gone.
God.
It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Well, he might have gone on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the Ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Come on. Oh my God. I don't know I don't even know if we're at the end of this song. I think Geoff must talk to us at the end of this because there's no way there's more song after that note. Are you kidding?
With the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip.
Oh my god. Yep. You gotta talk to us, Geoff.
Hey everyone, Geoff here. Thanks for watching Big Iron. I hope you enjoyed this updated version of such a classic tune. Special shout out goes to some of the folks on Patreon who make these videos possible. Holdra Draco, Tema Krempley, Juliana Livingston, Diane Holland, Sarah Borzilli, Sarah O, Lori Templeman, Laura Mueller, Patricia Schumann, Debbie Goodling, Jordy S, A.M. Person, Carl and Melanie Thomas, Asa Lagnestall, Dorothy Brune, and Debs Badger. If you'd like to join the Patreon community to get a whole bunch of extras, click on the link on the screen or below to sign up for free. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon.
Yo, I gotta put it out there. It is rude of Geoff to just come into a song and freaking attack us like that with those kind of bass notes, because they just came one after another. But it's so nice of him to finish off his videos with just a whole little aftercare section of him talking to us, because if I had to try and talk directly after that last bass note, I don't know what would have come out of my mouth. That thing was dirty. Incredible, but dirty. Yeah. Oh my god. I was not ready for a single part of what that song was. Again, I don't know. Apparently it's a classic Western song. I don't know it. But yeah, taking aside the fact that it had a great fun beat to it and told a great story, Geoff just went dirty with the performance of this one, and I'm so freaking here for it. He knocked that out of the damn park, as only Geoff Castellucci can. Guys, please jump in the link in the description and give the original video a like and a comment, and subscribe to Geoff if you haven't already. Also, leave me a like and a comment and subscribe to this channel. It helps out so much, I can't even begin to tell you. And check me out over on Patreon, where I run weekly polls for the reactions I do here on the channel. I also do weekly TV show reactions, a monthly movie reaction, a monthly live stream, and at the highest tier, you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. So check all that out over on Patreon. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have a great day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.